What's up, and welcome back to the Kinda Funny Gamescast live for Wednesday, March 26th, 2025. I'm your host, Tim Geddes, and I am joined today by a very excited SnowBikeMike.
Tim, I've been holding it back. I told you today, don't look at me.
Don't look at me,
because
don't talk to me.
some big things happened last night that I wanted to tell you about. And you said, Mike, how about I just give you a podcast and you can tell me all about it?
Every day for the last week or so,
Yes.
You've come into this office, and no matter how busy I've been, stressed I've been, you bring a smile to my face because you are taking part on your first journey into Final Fantasy X, one of the most beautiful love stories in video games, an amazing narrative about the intersection between religion and technology and what time can do to that, and the relationships between people and how powerful love can be through time, Mike. And you were feeling it for the first time.
My
and it is
sacrifice, bro. I got to sacrifice, Tim.
Dude, it's too real. And so the energy and excitement from you, I'm like, I can't be selfish. I can't keep this to myself. I need to share this with the people, because I know that Final Fantasy X doesn't just mean a lot to me. It means a lot to many, many, many people out there. I would say that it is one of the jump-on points of the franchise, it being the first PlayStation 2 entry. The first one with voice acting. I think that the timing of it coming out, there's a lot of people like me that played Pokemon, fell in love, and were like, ooh, what is this turn-based stuff? What is this RPG?
Okay.
And then Final Fantasy X kind of being that, like, all right, cool, let's do some big boy stuff, you know? And now, Mike, you're a big boy now, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
There's some big boys and there's some deep Vs, Tim, There's some deep Vs, and we got to talk about it, Tim.
Yes.
So let me set the stage for everybody out there watching. This isn't a review. This is two best friends gathered around the water cooler, telling stories, kind of recapping the plot, and just getting lost in the sauce that is Final Fantasy X.
Yes.
I'll talk about the things that I like and I don't like, but like I just wanted to come to Tim and tell him about my journey so far. I am 24 hours in.
From what I can tell, you're about halfway through. It's been a long time since I played through the entirety of this game. Every couple of years, I'll dabble and I'll play for a bit, but I always end up dropping off, you know. Yes. But I watch a lot of the videos over and over, specifically the ending. Can't wait till you get there. But yeah, you seem to be about halfway through, so yes. I'm very, very excited to hear your thoughts so far.
We've stopped the wedding a couple of times. I thought I stopped the wedding once, and you were like, oh, did this happen? That didn't happen. Then I finally stopped the real wedding. We're going to talk about this wedding dress. Tim, that wedding dress, that should be everywhere. Everybody and their mama should be wearing that wedding dress. That's how beautiful that thing is.
You're looking good.
Oh, my
Here's the thing, everyone. Clearly, because this is Mike doing his lore drop, he's going to go through his journey, his story so far. Listen to his story. It might be his last chance.
Good. That's real good.
That's Final Fantasy X reference for you. This will be full spoilers for up to where Mike is. We will not spoil past that, and I will very, very much try my best not to spoil anything. So this is more about hearing you talk about all of this, Mike. But before we get into that, I need to let you know this is the Kinda Funny Gamescast. Each and every weekday, we get together to talk about the biggest reviews, previews, and topics in video games live on YouTube, Twitch, and podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, please support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free, watch us record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. For a chance to be part of this show, though, if you have any thoughts on Final Fantasy X, any questions for Mike, anything, please super chat them in, and we will get to those as we go. Just like Foxy Steve did when he said, when FFX came out, my parents let me take over the new big screen TV in the living room and just play it. Such a special game.
Damn, that's a cool moment. Yeah. That's sick.
I love it. I remember I got it on, I think it was Christmas when I first got it, if I remember correctly. Or maybe if I didn't get it on Christmas, I had it, and when I first started playing it, I loved it, but it was a little much for me. Like, there was a lot, it was a little slow. I was like a little 10-year-old, you know what I mean? And I remember taking my PS2 and it to Kevin's house on Christmas and just sitting there playing it and having a great time. So yeah, great Christmas memories for this game, even though I don't think it was right then. But anyway, yeah, please super chat about Final Fantasy X, and we'll get to those. Little housekeeping for you. We're an 11-person business, all about live talk shows. You already got Kinda Funny Games Daily breaking down the news of a Nintendo Direct happening tomorrow. What? After this, we got Daredevil Screencast for episodes 5 and 6. Can't wait to talk about all that stuff. Then after that, the stream will be more Pokemon Nuzlocke. Tomorrow, Nintendo has thrown our world into anarchy with its early morning direct. So we'll be live reacting on a delay to the Nintendo Direct tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's the usual Games Daily time slot, but we won't have watched the Direct until we watch it live with you. We'll have the chat off so we're not spoiled. We'll not be on the internet before then. This is us just going in to react to the Nintendo Direct.
I appreciate the 10 a.m. Delay, Timmy, just because we're already getting up early next week, and I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to do 2 weeks in a row of waking up at fucking like 6 a.m. to get here, maybe. And
I get it. I know. If it was up to me,
but it's about Nintendo,
I would
baby.
be here.
I
know. I'll deal with it.
Give me one quick prediction right now. No explanation. Go for tomorrow.
For tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, man, just because you're asking. Zelda ports, baby.
All right, let's go.
Zelda ports.
No, but I think it's probably going to be more. I think UFO 50 is going to come to Switch.
Oh, that's
my
win.
prediction.
That's a good win.
Is it not already there? It's not already there. It's coming to Switch.
Okay.
And it'll be there tomorrow.
That's a layup.
That's my official one. Anyway, then after that, we're going to roll into Games Daily, and then in review for Alien vs. Predator Requiem. You know they added an S for that one? Alien vs. Predator 1, AVP, just Alien vs. Predator. Then it's Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. Did you watch that one yet?
I watched it.
Can't wait.
Hard to see.
Oh, man. Really? Turn the brightness up on your TV.
I'll tell you, I took the screen, I put it like this to my face.
And then immediately following the reaction tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Gamescast, breaking all that stuff down. If you're a Kind of Funny member, a bunch of cool stuff for you. Today's Gregory's 24 minutes about review embargoes. And later today, we are doing the Kinda Funny Happy Hour. If you are a $25 or above member of Patreon, you can hang out, actually call in and talk to us. So that's all exciting. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Delaney Twining, Carl Jacobs, and Omega Buster. Today we're brought to you by Stash, but we'll tell you all about that later. For now, let's start with the topic of the show. All right, Mike, enough gibbering and jabbering.
Enough of that. Tim, we're going to jump all over the place. I'm going to get us to the beginning.
Okay.
But I just want to talk about what I saw last night. All right, because that's hot in my mind. It's fresh, and it's wild. Okay? The wedding sequence. The music. As me and the crew roll up on this goddamn spaceship, we jump out, we're grinding rails.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Fucking Seymour's looking up at us, and he's like, oh, shit, it's about to go down. And the music kicks, Tim. Man, who's on the track? Because this game has got some great music.
Yeah, it's not who you would expect either. Nobuo Uematsu, who would be the guy that you would expect if you knew Mike, the iconic Final Fantasy composer, only did a handful of songs for 10, including Tuzanarkind and Tsuteka Tani, which are like the two big main ones. But otherwise, I always forget his name. It starts with an M, but I'll have to look that up. But yeah, no, he pops off. And that scene, the wedding scene, I must have watched that 10,000 times when I was a kid. I made a separate save file just so I could rewatch that cutscene over and over, because this is back when cutscenes were a big deal.
Tim, the cutscenes in this game are unbelievable. I've never played Final Fantasy X. I once saw Dylan French's older brother, Spencer or something. He played Blitzball in front of me once, and that's the only reason why I knew what Blitzball was.
Yeah,
but I had never seen any of the
interest,
cutscenes. And I'll tell you what. These cutscenes are baller. These cutscenes fucking... Every time the game goes into out of gameplay into cutscene, you get up in your chair. And then sometimes they'll tease you. They'll go back to gameplay, but then right back to the cutscene. You're like, what are you doing?
That's some good stuff, man.
It's so good, bro.
Masashi Hamauzu and Junya Nakano are the two composers. And yeah, they pop off. Love the battle theme in this game, too.
So we're battling through, Tim. We're at the altar, okay, of Bavel, and we're fucking pushing through people. We're screaming, stop this wedding, you know what I mean? And Seymour knows he's got to pull the kiss off quick, because we're not going to let him do that. And oh my, there's guns firing off. We're fucking pushing through. It's so cool, Tim. A little different gameplay without my girl Una to heal the squad.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, a little different gameplay.
A little bit of a struggle point there, yeah.
But you know who fills in well? My girl, Ricky.
Oh, Riku.
Riku fills in well because she's got that Al-Bed potions.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what.
Green eyes.
You hit them with that. Everybody gets plus 1,000. Everybody loses all the status effects. Buffs up the team. Like, I needed that.
So I know we're bouncing all around
we're
here,
gonna bounce around
but you're talking about the battles a little bit. Like, I want your thoughts on the battle system because, again, I was saying that Final Fantasy X, I think, is a very good my first Final Fantasy for people that first RPGs was Pokemon, because it is turn-based, and unlike the majority of Final Fantasies, it's not active turn-based. It is, if you don't touch the controller, nothing happens, right?
Yes, okay.
you have little like the turn chart in the upper right, and
that.
you need to care about using things like haste or slow and all that way more than I ever have in a Final Fantasy.
I was slapping that dragon on top of the airship with slow, and it felt so good to
You see them slow down.
Slow down, then they lose the turn. Tim, I really like the battles. I'm not the biggest turn-based guy, but I can put up with it. There's something about this where it might not be active turn-based, like you say, but it's active to me because I am being aware of the turn base up there. Or what do we call that? The turnstiles? What do you call that? Turn rotation. We'll just call it the team rotation.
They call it the cross battle system or something like that. But just so you know, Mike, when I say active, like the actual name of the battle system in like Final Fantasy VII stuff is active time battle, which is you have that little bar that goes down and then you can attack. So it's like, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I never looked at that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, mainly the old Final Fantasy VII,
okay.
the original.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting active with it because I'm so invested, right? And so for me, it is now I'm strategizing. What am I doing? How am I using that team rotation up at the top right to play to my advantage, right? Am I using a dark attack to put a little dark cloud over one of the opposite team members for 3 turns? Am I gonna absorb in Lancelot fucking some moves so my man Kamari could learn a new move, which is sick, okay? He's got a lot of dope moves, okay? And I'm also making sure everybody gets a little touch of the ball because I want everybody with XP. I'm rotating through 7 people throughout every single battle.
Oh, wow.
There's probably been, I bet you the chat can tell you because I've been live streaming it, the chat has probably seen maybe 5 battles total that I haven't actively got all 7 people in there to touch it. So
that's good for you, man. That's gonna pay off
awesome.
in the later game because like there's some grindy sections in this game if you don't have the right people.
And
set up.
I love the quick swap of like you can swap someone and it doesn't cancel the turn, right? I swap somebody, I can look at them and go, is Lulu the right choice for this right now? No, you know what? Let me put in Waka. Okay, Waka can still get the turn off. I love that, right? And we're still playing with the rotation up top on the top right. And yeah, my mind is just working overtime of who's gone, who hasn't. What's the best moves for this? Am I calling in a summon? Oh, snap. Are we getting the overdrive bar filled up? Am I using that? Am I saving that? What overdrive ability do they have? Is it where they get hit? Is it where they have to hit? Is it where they watch other homies hit? It's crazy stuff, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm playing a lot of mind games with them, Tim. I like to save the overdrives except for Titus. You got to use his all the time.
Yep.
Okay, but I save the rest of them for the big time ones. Lulu's can go to hell. Okay, rotating the sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit. Okay, because I'm spinning those sticks, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm spinning those sticks.
Orange, right? You have to do like the quick commands, and sometimes they get crazy.
That shit does get a little crazy. Titus always gets me on the first try because his is just a simple bar and click A in the middle, and I always miss it on the first one, and then I panic a little bit. I tighten up like, oh shit, you fucked that up, Mike. But I always get it, you know what I mean? And then the rest of the crew doesn't have any, which is crazy. Like, why
overdrives?
No, they have overdrives, but they don't have like crazy moments
things?
in that. Yeah, it's very odd of like, oh, those guys are the only ones, and then everybody else is like, hey, you know what? Oh,
doesn't
Waka
has
has the
one?
slot machine.
Yeah.
Yes, fuck that slot machine, okay? But like, also like, shout out to that slot machine. It's very generous, you know what I mean? But like, Kamari doesn't. He just jumps on his stick and kills him. Yeah, it's so cool, Tim. I love the battle system. I'm loving it, and I'm making sure everybody gets a touch because I'm thinking. See, I'm thinking past the battle system, Tim. I'm already thinking about myself on the grid. And I love
grid, baby.
Dude, I love the grid.
Now, how cool is it that you don't level up in this game? Like most RPGs, it's like I'm level 1, and now I'm level 5, or whatever. There's no actual level. You just have different.
I'll tell you what, I didn't even think of that, Tim.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
You gotta use the grid.
I'll tell you what, shout out to Kinda Funny best friend Krabby Patty. So there I was, night 1. The grid's intimidating. The grid, if you fuck up on the move and you go over
down
one,
the wrong path.
and you all of a sudden you can't hit that, but you got to go back to go get that. You're like, what's happening? Krabby Patty calls in. Get him on the Discord call. I go, what the fuck is happening? He's like, all right, Mike, you got to move 2. See how you're in the middle of all 3 of these? Now you can get all 3 at once. But if you move too far, you'll miss that. Then you got to go back to get the node, right? And then he was like, watch this. Fucking hit select. And then you pull it back, and he's like,
you see the whole
it's
thing,
a giant grid.
and you realize everyone's on the same freaking grid.
And I'm working Lulu. To get over there to get the double cast. So, like, she's on the move right now. I got Kamari's leveling up so much. He's hot on the heels of Waka already, right? And I'm thinking, what do I want out of these guys? Like, is Kamari going to be more magic based? I'm like, no, he's my strong guy. He's my tank because he's a strong man. Strong soul.
I love that. I mean, that's the thing is like they design it so that each character kind of starts at a different place on the sphere grid and can kind of get into Riku's more of the thief, and Waka obviously is more. Oh my God, no, dude. We're talking about stuff that I love and care about. Mike cares about this stuff. Oh yeah, it's my farewell tour. This is it. I asked for this, I guess. I didn't, to be clear, at all. You asked to hear Mike talk about Final Fantasy X. We were delivering that. The amount of people that tweeted at me saying, when are you going to do this? And I was like, guess what? We're doing it tomorrow. It's one guy. Shout out to you.
Sorry to interrupt, Mike.
No problem at all, Greg.
I don't know if you heard. It's the Tim Geddes farewell tour. 1 week from today,
Day one.
they reveal the Nintendo Switch 2. But more importantly, during that presentation, I am cashing in stars in the bank and taking Tim's 3 stars.
3 stars.
Thank you, Carl Jacobs. And what I said yesterday was that for the next week, it would be the Tim Geddes farewell tour. And every day, I would have a surprise for Tim to honor him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have so many stars. It's something to be proud of. And so I'm not happy that I have to take them. And I know it's going to hurt. I know you've built your entire fucking personality around having these 3 stars, all right? But I need
more
them.
than 3.
But these 3 are the important ones.
Oh, okay.
So to soften the blow,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do something every day that's nice. Okay? Every day, something nice for you, Tim.
Yeah.
To really celebrate you,
Mm-hmm.
to celebrate what you've done here, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just real quick close that like that. Just you can just focus on me, everybody. And so, Tim, your first gift on the farewell tour is this cake.
Oh my God.
Now, I wrote die on it, but I put 3 stars in it as well. So you can see the 3 stars. They melted a bit there.
I thought it said die dad.
Do you trust me?
I am so scared right now where I'm like, oh my God, you don't need to do this. You really don't need to do this.
I need to be nice to you.
I don't think I need this.
I want to be nice.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Take a little bite. Take a bite.
I just want to be nice.
Little
Oh, the cake will help. Have a little cake. Eat out of my hand. Don't you want to eat out of the winning Team Blue hand?
No.
We're going to be 3-peat champs because you're 3 stars. That's a big deal. Have a bite. Just a little bite. Look.
I feel so hot right now.
What? There's nothing to be scared of.
Oh my God, Mike. You don't. I don't need the cake. I don't need it. I don't need it.
It's for you. Alright? I'm doing nice things. They said be nice. They said I'm too mean on the internet. I'm being nice. Now take some of the cake. Have a piece of cake. Is it the hand? Is it the hand or the briefcase?
No! This is so
hands.
stressful. And the birthday song's playing.
Do me a favor, Mike. In my right ass cheek, I put forks. Give me one of them forks. All right, come here now, Timmy.
Get a little bite. Get a little bite.
This has been in my trunk. It's so good. You're a good baby. I'll see you in 1 week.
It's a good cake.
Leave it here. Will you eat more?
No. You can leave it, but I'm not going to eat more.
Yeah.
He just threw the cake in the briefcase. Oh my God, damn. Now this song is going to torment my dreams.
Yum.
I have another week of this, Mike.
I know, but
This
it's
is
going to be
day
nothing
one.
but nice things.
This
That's
is
really
day
fun.
1. Really nice things, huh?
I was hoping he'd bring like a Lulu statue or something for me.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Shout out to
That'd be pretty
Lulu.
cool.
What are your thoughts on Lulu? Let's jump into characters.
Tim, let's I mean, we've been distracted enough. Let's talk about the world and the story and just get lost in it, okay? My boy Titus, okay? Titus, I don't know. I don't really care.
It's a
I
whole
call him
problem,
Big T,
man. Big T is a
okay?
good way to go. It's Titus, but, you know, I hate it too. Don't
And
worry.
there we go, Tim. We start this world off, and man, oh man, it's got that hint of blue that I know you love. It's futuristic.
Yeah.
It's sci-fi. Fucking the city's looking at one man. Who's that man? It's Big T. Okay? It's the hottest blitzball player this side of the Mississippi. And he's fucking ready to play, bro. So much fun.
I love this guy, Mike. I've told you this, and I've told the audience this before too, but the reason that I love chains is Titus.
That's crazy.
Back in middle school, my best friend Curran, who loved Final Fantasy VIII, he bought the Lionheart from like 8 necklace, and I bought Titus's necklace. It was definitely a shitty, janky, like fake stainless steel or whatever. So
so
definitely
cool.
like would, you know, give me some rashes sometimes.
Oh, man, when your
But
neck
it's
turns a
okay.
little green,
You know
it's
what I mean?
all right,
But it's all
right.
worth it. It's all worth it. For my
So
boy
Big
Titus.
T out there, he arrives on the scene. Little kids be screaming, sign my blitzball, sign my blitzball. Couple of cuties are like, yo, we're going to be in section 3, seats 48 and 45. And he's like, when I score tonight, I'm going to throw this up for you. And he puts up the double L's.
Means it's for
If you're
you.
watching live right now on the chat, can I get some double L's in the chat? And it's like, we set the tone early. That this blonde, baby blue-eyed man might be the dude, okay? My man Tita's letting him know early that he's going to go out there and score a goal. Then we see the sphere. Blitzball is on and popping, and we get one of the coolest cutscenes of all time because, first off, this man's wet.
He's so wet.
He's
Which
so
makes
wet.
sense. It's literally
He's
underwater.
So wet,
Yeah.
Tim. And then we got the girl with the braids, and the braids are fucking braiding all. That shit was crazy in the cutscene. And he comes out of the water, Tim. And you're like, oh my God, this is crazy.
The music's
stuff.
playing.
The music's playing. And he looks out. And some stuff happened between this, right? We got some crazy narration from maybe older Titus. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You have to wait and see.
There's a small ghost child out
Listen to
there.
my story.
There's a ghost child. There's a ghost child. We'll talk about
There
the ghost
is.
child.
There is. Him in the
He
face.
also saw a billboard of a man that could be his daddy, might not be his daddy, could be a hero. You know what I mean? And then Aaron shows up.
And you pop off.
I'm
because
like, oh my God.
Aaron's your boy.
That guy's from Kingdom Hearts is what I said. That shit's crazy, y'all. And man, oh man, is he so cool.
Has
standing
there
up on
ever
top of
been
the
a
city.
cooler character design? The answer is no.
Giant samurai sword, arm in the sling just kind of hanging.
So sick.
He's got the bottle of
Whiskey,
booze
you
on his
gotta
waist.
imagine.
You know what I mean? He's got the cool super turtleneck.
Dope ass glasses, sick ass haircut.
This guy's the
Nick
guy.
wishes he was
Wishes
this cool.
he was this guy. So Aaron's up on top of the city because he sees something coming in. And as Titus jumps out the water, he's doing the backflip because what is he doing, Tim?
The jack shot.
He's doing
the jack shot.
Mark 3. There's not a Mark 1 or 2.
No,
he
man.
kept saying
Jump straight
that
to 3.
because he wanted people to keep coming back so they would hope to see the 1 and 2.
It's good
This
stuff.
guy gets it. This guy gets it. His daddy gets it. We'll talk about his daddy in a little bit. But then he sees something massive coming and it starts shooting rockets out at the city and it's on and popping. It's mayhem, right? Aaron comes, he grabs Titus and he's like, yo, we got to skedaddle, big dog. Like, you got to step up. Here's a sword. Learn how to fight. And the kid's like, I just play blitzball, bro. And he's like, you're going to do a lot more. And then he hits him with this. We get sucked into sin. Okay, we learn about the sin. We get sucked into sin. And the final thing he says to him is, this is your story. And bang. Ah!
What a opening to a video game.
Tim, what an insane
Slows
opening.
down significantly after this point.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I love
We
it.
wake up in the ocean. We're saved by this girl. What's her name? Riku. It's Ricky from Kingdom Hearts. Are you kidding me?
It is one of the most bizarre things Square has done, and Square known for weird name choices. But to within years of each other have two characters named Riku that are like main characters in Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy X. Kind of weird. Different amount of Ks.
Of course.
Yeah.
Different vibes, of course. But Riku has saved Titus out in the ocean. She has pulled him on board. Everybody's speaking a different language. He has no idea. He's telling her, I got to get back to Big Z, Xanarkand.
Yep.
And she's like, Homie, that was gone 1,000 years ago. And your
What?
mind explodes of like, oh shit, did we just time travel? Or is she just lost? And she's like, hey, dude, just so you know, like, you don't want to be running around talking about that place. Like, keep it on the low. But like,
bad shit happened there, man.
you're not there anymore. And he's like, what are you talking about? The people on the ship, they're speaking a different language, yelling at him. And they're like, if you want to be with us, you got to go to work. Start swimming. And he swims down. And we're working on something. I don't know what it is, but we're plugging things in with Ricky to help her out. And then we go topside. And my man Titus is like, oh, man, I got to get back home. Like, maybe if I get sucked up by the sin again, they'll spit me back out. Boom. Sin comes back. And now we're on a tropical island. And Tim, I swear to God, because I've only played Kingdom Hearts, I thought for sure we were on the island of Kingdom Hearts.
Well, what's funny is Titus is on the island, on Destiny Island in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Waka is definitely on the island because I'm calling him Chad all the time.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit, we're on the island, you know? And what happens? Hit in the head with a blitz ball. It's Waka and the boys.
Walking the boys, the
Besaid
Besaid Abes.
Ballers, bro. That's what I
Besaid
call
Ballers.
them. The Ballers.
Yeah,
is what I
Xanakin
call them.
names, yeah.
The Besaid Ballers, they're looking for a homie because they just lose all the time. And Walker's like, damn, you know how to kick a blitz ball? You're on the team now. And he puts him in this headlock, and you're like, are these two going to be bros? Like, are these guys going to be our bros?
And it's clear.
We're going to learn a little bit more about Walker where we kind of give him the look a couple of times. But, like, right now, we're just going to pretend like they're bros.
Yeah.
Because they are bros. Two bros in the sun.
I had a feeling you were going to like Waka.
I liked Walker, and then Walker took a
He
step.
gets a little racist, right?
Yeah, he got real racist.
Yeah,
He took a step to the line. And it's like, Walker, it's time to open up your heart and start learning about others and like really becoming a human being on this planet. Or like you got overstepped the line and we can't love you anymore, Walker. He's slowly learning right now, but he's tough to come around.
Yeah.
But like we'll talk about that later on in his story.
You know his voice actor?
Bender is what they've been saying.
Bender
right?
from Futurama. John
Damn.
DiMaggio.
That's crazy.
Pretty damn cool.
That's
Titus,
crazy.
voice actor, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank.
That's crazy too.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yep.
in Clone Wars. Yeah.
Damn. So now we're on an island. And of course, we bring up Xanarkin for a moment. And Walker starts doing the look. He starts tweaking a little bit. He's really religious. He's got a lot going on. He's got a lot that we're going to talk about as we learn. But he starts giving the look. And Titus quickly goes, maybe I shouldn't tell him about that. I'll keep that to myself. And he's like, I'm just lost, bro. I need a little help. And he's like, if you need help, I need help. You're going to join my blitzball team. We've never won a game. Never once have won a game in 25 years of playing. This is my life. I've never won. You're on the team now. You're going to help us win. And so then he takes us up to the top side of the island where we get introduced to the squad. The whole team is there, Tim. I mean, and it's a beautiful moment.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Yuna comes out. She's given her all inside the temple, and she's learned to summon because she's going to be High Summoner. She is the daughter of a High Summoner. High Summoner
Braska?
Lord Braska.
Lord Braska.
And let me tell you what, this story as well, chat, a lot about daddies, okay? A lot of daddies. A lot of daddies involved.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and so we got Lord Braska, we got Jekt out there. So just remember these names because they're all going to start intertwining here in a minute, and it gets pretty fucking wild. It gets pretty lit. It's pretty
Uncle
lit.
Lauren.
It gets pretty lit. And so she calls down this beautiful bird as a summon, and everybody in the island's going crazy. Like, oh shit, the daughter of the father that is Albi, she's got it, y'all. She's going to do
Got
it.
the stuff. Now let's talk about this scene.
Talk about it with me, Tim.
One of the most gorgeous, beautiful things I've ever seen. Her literally walking on water, doing the summoner dance.
Oh.
A thing of beauty.
Beautiful, Tim.
You know who else does that dance?
Aerith.
Aerith.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
She does the dance too?
She does a very similar dance when they're in the vision of the Temple of the Ancients.
Yep. Think about it, Mike.
And I was popping off seeing that shit. Crazy stuff.
I
Goes
might
all
have
the way
been
to the
looking at
top.
magic cards. I might have to rewatch that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because this is beautiful. And the whole team is there. We got Lulu, Kamari the Catman, which is like, whoa.
Bodyguard.
That guy is so cool, right? And then there's Waka, right? And then we're going to add ourselves to that. We'll add Ricky. We'll add Aaron. Becomes 7. But like you see the
And Lulu,
squad.
yeah.
And Lulu. Yeah. And Lulu. Oh my God.
What
Lulu.
do you have to say about Lulu, Mike?
Lulu's got a heart of gold. She's the perfect character of like you fall in love with her and you know that like she's brash and she's straightforward and she just wants to get the job done, but she's also there to protect her family and friends. And she loves her family and friends. She's also going through a tough time. she lost somebody.
Yeah.
And I texted you like 3 things total throughout this like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And one of them was a line that will always stick with me, and that's Chipu. That's Waka's brother was dating Lulu. And we learned that he went and signed up. He enlisted, and he died.
Yeah.
He gave his life to fight back the sin
Fight sin.
for one reason, and that was Lulu. That shit was, Tim, when he was like, being with your girl's great, but you know what's even better? Fighting back sin to protect your girl. And I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker right here.
He's good, man.
Right
That's
here.
it. It's it, man.
This guy right. So she's going through some loss right now.
She's going through it.
She's feeling it. Walker's feeling it as well because he's looking at me.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Big T, you kind of look like my brother. I'm getting some brotherly vibes from you. I'm going to give you my brother's sword. And oh my God.
Sick ass sword.
Tim, I'm coming hot off of Kingdom Hearts with Keyblades, which are some of the coolest swords of all time. You look at this thing. This thing might take the cake.
I love it. The little,
Buster
hook on the
sword,
end of it. Come
be
on.
damned. This blue sword, the Brotherhood sword, is
Brotherhood,
so sick, Tim. We haven't even talked about, you can eventually customize your weapons. I'm out here adding things. Tim, I'm so lost in the menus.
Little accessories.
You wouldn't even know I'm so lost in the menus. So then we're on a journey. She's going to start her pilgrimage because a high summoner's duty is to go to all of the temples, learn the Aeons, aka the summons, and then she'll get to the final summon where they will be able to fight back sin. That's
This
the
game
goal.
is so good.
That's the goal, Tim. And so, you
She
know,
has the 2 different colored eyes.
I didn't pick up on that early. I saw him and I didn't like, I just looked at it and I was like, okay, I see that, but didn't pick up on.
It's good stuff, man.
I mean, let's just talk about it.
She represents a lot, you know. And again, I don't remember all the things, so I don't want to spoil anything.
Her
But
mother's brother is Albed, so she's got both going on, which is why she has the eye, because the Albed have
the
the
green-
spiral
the green
eyes like
spiral
that.
eyes, yeah.
And it's like, oh
and
shit,
they have their own language, which is a full language. They made a full language for this game.
Tim.
Like the letters correlate with letters for every single thing, and you could like learn the language and like decode
I will
things.
go collect every single goddamn book there is in this game to figure out this language. I've missed maybe 1 or 2, but I have devoted myself. I've put myself in bad situations to get these books because I am obsessed with decoding the language and figuring it out. It's very cool of like, if you play this a second time, all the books that you found the first time, you can upload them so you can quickly get the language going, and then you can find the ones you missed, or you can already have it. And it's cool because when you start doing it, there's puzzles that play into it. There's also freaking, when they speak, you start to actually see
You see in the
it's
subtitles.
So cool.
So smart.
Damn. And so, yeah, she's got a lot going on. She's got a big dad who's like gave his life because he's not around anymore. And she's got Albed blood as well. So she's got a mix of stuff going on that's going to play big into this because there's 3 groups here. There's the Albed, there is the Yevonites, and there is the Guados. There's the Guados.
Guados, yeah.
Yes. And so there's like 3 groups here going on. And of course, the Yevonites believe in Yevon, which is like, hey, we don't mess with machines. The Albeds
technology.
known for the machines and technology, and they don't fuck with that, Tim. Even though they got a giant blitzball stadium in the next place. What are you going to talk about? You know, and it's like, we're cool with blitzball though, and that giant stadium
But
thing?
it's water powered. It's not machine powered.
It's true, Tim. It's true, Tim. And so we go on this journey with her. And the only way you're allowed in the temples is if you're a high summoner or her guardians. And her
Come on.
guardians
The
are her
guardians,
ride or dies,
dude.
Tim. And so we sign up. We join because there's an instant connection. They look at each other from across the way as she's summoning that beautiful bird, and you can just feel it. It's like, oh shit, there's love in the air. These two, they're meant to be together. Okay, there's a bigger thing going on here. And so we sign up. We're like, we'll be your guardian. We'll go with you. And so we go to Kilika. That's the next island we want to go to, which has the next giant
The big
temple.
blitzball arena as well, right?
That one is in Luca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got it confused because I was like, oh shit, what's this crazy island that we go to? Gets absolutely destroyed by Sin. Because we get on the boat, Sin comes up, we latch onto the whale tail of it, and we're riding this thing, and we're fighting off Sin spawn. This shit's crazy,
I forgot
Tim.
about
and
this.
this Sin rips through Kilika, destroys the island, right? We arrive, we're here to help, then we leave like 5 minutes later. We got what we needed. See ya, y'all. They're out here banging together 2x4s just trying to get a house again. We didn't really help them out. I apologize to Kilika. And so we leave Kilika after getting another summon. What was that summon? Ifrit.
Yeah, Valfor, Ifrit, yeah.
Cool that I'm allowed to name all of them too, because I named them Roger.
So what'd you name your Valfor? The bird.
The Coos, after the Coos from Pokemon. Any birds will be the Coos. Can we talk about the Coos? Just tight abs. Like, why does this bird just got washboard abs?
My thing is, this was my first Final Fantasy, so this is like how I learned about the summons, and like I feel like Valfor never gets any love. Like gets replaced with Phoenix all the time,
fast.
which makes sense.
Like
Valfor's not in any of the more recent ones.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's very interesting of how fast you get replaced by Ifrit, because we immediately go for the second one.
Who you
so
named?
You're like, Roger.
Of course.
I love Roger. Roger has come through in the clutch. I have some incredible battles with Roger of like, once you start to learn that certain things can heal your characters if they're using that, and Roger can be healed off of fire spells, clutch moments with Roger of like.
And how cool is it that the way that it works is the different elemental Aeons, if they get attacked with that elemental element, they heal themselves.
I was like, you dumb, stupid idiot.
So
I got you. You know what I mean? It felt so good, Tim. And so we go to Kilika, we go to the temple. First temple, right, that you experienced. Technically, I guess second, because the first one I kind of missed. It was my first time. But like, this is the real temple of like, go find the destruction sphere. Figure out how to get through the temple. Tim, if I was 12 years old, there's no way I'm getting through this. That shit's crazy. Pull spheres off the wall, put them into these awkwardly not very well displayed areas, shove them in the wall, you'll get through it. Some of the later ones are nuts, Tim. I mean, I'm in the Bavel Temple, and we're on a fucking escalator going up and down. I'm trying to time it so I can either go left, right, or center, and I'm freaking out with the button press. How'd they make these temples, and why are people getting through them? That shit was crazy, man. I would have put that shit down.
Well, here you are now. You're a bigger, better man.
I got the chat helping me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
I got
no shame.
I literally I had to watch the YouTube video of Bavel at the same time as I'm playing. And so this guy's like 2 steps ahead of me, and I'm freaking out trying to follow him because it's so difficult. And everybody's yelling, you got to get the destruction spheres, but I don't know what those are. Like, I don't know how that's helping me. They're like, you got to get the destruction sphere, which gets you the extra chest, but I don't know what it gets me.
Okay, yeah.
What is it? I don't know.
Just better items, better weapons, and things like that.
And then they were like, oh, Mike, you got to get Lulu's ultimate weapon, step up to the lightning bolt, and dodge it 100 times. And I'm like,
that's the thing. I grinded. I got all the legendary weapons in this game. And yeah, having to dodge the lightning 100 times is one of those gamer moments that it's a make or break, but no one's made. Everyone's broken.
Tim, I dodged the first 2. Everyone in the chat popped off as I'm like, watch this.
98 to go.
I got it. Boom. Banged down by the third one. I immediately say, we're not doing that. And I just walked away from that. That is an insane task to do. It is.
200 times.
Because at one point, you hear it, right? There's like this weird clock ticking down, and you can kind of see it on the screen. And you're like, oh, I got that. And then the moment you're not on rhythm with that, it's over. You'll never catch the rhythm again. You'll never see it. It's over. So good.
Mike, I really want to keep talking about this.
Keep going,
but
Tim.
We need to take a quick ad break. We'll be right back. This podcast is brought to you in part by Stash. Are you still putting off saving and investing because you'll get to it someday? Stash turns someday into today. Stash isn't just an investing app, it's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with dependable financial strategies to help you reach your goals faster. They'll provide you with personalized advice on what to invest in based on your goals, or if you want to just sit back and watch your money go to work, you can opt into their award-winning expert-managed portfolio that picks stocks for you. Stash has helped millions of Americans reach their financial goals and starts at just $3 per month. Don't let your savings sit around. Make it work harder for you. Go to get.stash.com/kindafunny to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/kindafunny. Paid non-client endorsement. Not representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Offer is subject to T&Cs. We got some super chats. Krabby Patty says, this game's part of who I am. Great memories of watching my brother play this, and even my mom loves this game. Getting to relive this with Mike, and everyone's been giving me such an amazing time. I love it. That's so great. Shout out to you, Krabby. I totally get it. There's a, I don't know how much of this I'm allowed to say, but I should be fine. There's a Lost in Colt who make amazing like video game magazines and like books and stuff. They're putting out a big Final Fantasy retrospective sometime, I want to say this year. They've been working on it for a while, and they reached out to me which is very, very nice of them, to choose a Final Fantasy and like write about it. And so I wrote a whole thing about 10 and like how the religion, technology, and all that stuff kind of like connects and like inspires the world and all that stuff. And can't wait for it to come out because it should be pretty cool. But
Tim, that's beautiful.
CJ Splits On says Final Fantasy 10 hype killed Final Fantasy 9, which is why I can't love it. I totally get it, man. Like it's like
what you mean?
Let me read a couple more and then I'll explain it. And then Momo says, Tim, we got to talk about the run Square had with Final Fantasy 9, 10, and 11. What an unbelievable run for those 3 games. But basically from 6 to 11 all the way through, they were crushing it. Yeah, I don't know why you started where you did there, because I mean, I would even say like 7, 8, 9, like all of them back to back. Like Mike, they were popping these things out almost annually.
Really?
Yeah. Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10 all came out like within like 5 years.
And that was on the PS1 era?
PS1, and then this was PS2.
In the PS2 era?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it just came out very close to Final Fantasy 9 on PS1.
Oh.
So it kind of just overshadowed it because like by the time we got there, it was the 3rd Final Fantasy on PS1. Everyone was waiting for the next gen, but 9's amazing too. So a couple more here. Krabby Patty says, Greg, you played Blitzball? There's no shit about Blitzball.
I'm walking up to everybody asking them to play Blitzball with me. The moment that I was allowed to start recruiting, I was asking everybody, and I'm paying max contracts. If you want to play with me and the Besaid Ballers, I'm paying max contracts.
We got At Least to Try Gaming says, what would you list Final Fantasy 10 of games of all time for you, Mike, so far? Very early to say, but like, is this an all-timer for you?
This is an all-timer. No question about it, Tim. This is one of those of like the oh wow moments you experience when you've never experienced a game or maybe a movie or some album, and it really speaks to you and hits you in a special way. This is going to be something that sticks with me.
Hell yes,
this is a special one.
Yang Fam says, it warms my heart. Mike's playing through all my favorite JRPGs from my childhood. Feels like Mike's going through a Nomura run of games. We need to have Tetsuya Nomura games in review. That'd be wild.
Come hang out with me. Let's talk.
And yeah, there we go. So Mike, back to you.
Okay, so then we leave Kilika, okay, in just absolute destruction. You know, if the High Summoner came to my island and we left them. We said, we got to go play Blitzball, double L's deuces. So then we pull up to Luca, and it's a grand fucking stage. Giant Blitzball arena. The whole city's packed and excited because everybody's come for this Blitzball tournament. Every island around has come. Every city has come to play Blitzball. Everybody you know is there. And the Besaid Ballers have never won a game, but there's something different this time because Titus has got them feeling some different way. We're not here to play and have fun. No. We're here for victory, he tells them.
Dude.
We're here to win.
You're going to win.
And he inspired them because he got off that boat and they were like, the Besaid Ballers. And everybody was like, boo, nobody wants to see them. And this man grabbed a megaphone on the docks, grabbed it and said, the Besaid Ballers are here to win. You better keep an eye on us, ladies and gentlemen. And they were like, you suck. It's crazy
Straight
stuff.
up, yeah.
It's so awesome, right? And so now we see this beautiful city, like one of the larger cities. Don't know if you know, Tim. Future spoilers. Sin attracted to the cities, okay? It's coming,
It's
okay?
the people.
Sin is coming. And so as we arrive, we start to gear up and get ready for our first Blitzball game. I'm excited because I had yet to see Blitzball. Hold up. Quick rewind. On the boat between Kilika and Luca, there's a ball on the boat. You learn the jet shot in a very crazy way.
Yeah,
okay?
weird little mini game thing.
Crazy mini game.
Flashbacks, shit.
You also learn about Chapu a little bit and Lulu. It was a beautiful moment with Lulu and Waka talking about Chapu and you overhearing it. And it's like, oh shit, that guy lost a brother and that girl lost like her man. Like that's tough stuff right there. Beautiful moment. And then you learn the move, right? So I'm itching to hit the jet shot.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark 3, not Mark 1 or 2, Mark 3. And so I'm dying to do it. So I play my first game. Okay. First half, of course, why is Titus not allowed? Or Titus is allowed in the game, but he doesn't use the jet shot until you equipped it in the second half. So I never get to use the jet shot. Bullshit. They teased me.
They got to set it
I
up for
wanted
the pacing,
it, right?
though. Yeah.
And so then that's like an expedition game to just get you loosened up, get you ready. But at the same time, something going on, Tim. You hear it. The Albed have arrived, and they're our first game. But for some reason, they have kidnapped Yuna. And now, before game 1 of the tournament, the official tournament, we have to go save Yuna from the Albed, who are on a ship ready to leave the island, trying to distract Big T and Waka from their first Blitzball tournament game. Not today. And so we hatch a plan. We're like, yo, Waka, you play. Stall them out. We'll go get Yuna. We'll pop a flare to let you know we've saved her. Then you can play. Because the plan was Waka was just going to lose. He was going to wrap it up. They were going to give us back Yuna maybe, and we're going to call it good. You know what I mean? No, none of that. We go out. We get on the boat. We save Yuna. Okay? Also, Albed, why are you kidnapping Yuna? We don't know yet. But like kind of weird vibes right now. Why are you kidnapping people? We don't know what's going on. Great story with that. Can't wait to get to that in just a little bit.
I don't even remember that part.
Tim, they're kidnapping high summoners because they don't want the summoners to fully commit to the pilgrimage because they have to die. They have to kill. That's my sacrifice. And he's like, I can't let this girl do that. That's the fucking high summoner, Lord Bratska's daughter. I'm not going to let her give herself like that. We can find another way is what the Albed's saying. Like, we can come together and figure this out. We got this Machina. Like, let's use this. Let's not do that. And so they're kidnapping all the summoners to try to keep them away from completing the pilgrimage because they don't want them to sacrifice themselves. Crazy shit. When Waka hears that, his whole mind explodes, okay? This man is battling with every inner demon he's ever had in his entire life, okay? Racism, he's about to fucking give that shit up right now because he now learned it. Beautiful moment later on. He's almost there. He's not there yet. So I can't commit to Waka yet, okay? But we pop the flare. We save Yuna. He completes the game and wins, which means we get to play game 2. At the same time, before game 2 comes out, what happens? We get introduced to the straight up Kingdom Heart of Kingdom Hearts characters. Seymour. Guado. He comes out in the deepest V, Tim. I mean, this V is touching his thrust bucket.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's a sexy body. 2 lion paws coming out on the pecs. Hair not at the titties, but below the titties. And it's kind of a hot hair. It's like that stomach hair that you kind of want on your abs. And this guy is so hot, it's unbelievable. And he's followed up by Maester Micah. Okay, we got a couple Maesters out there.
Maesters, that's right.
Don't forget about the Maesters, right? And Maester Micah and Lord Seymour are there. Seymour's there to enjoy Blitzball. He's here to hang out. And boom, we go into the locker room. And Waka's like, boys, I'm hanging it up. We got our first win ever, but I'm hanging it up. And you're like, what the fuck, Waka? Like, we're about to win this tournament right now. What do you mean you're retiring after this game? He's like, boys, I'm done. I've given it my all. I'm not playing anymore. So I get to play my first official Blitzball game ever. First half, you have Titus. He doesn't have Jet Shot because you can't equip it, right? So the first half, I'm battling for 5 minutes. I'm out here. I'm swimming around. I'm passing the ball. I'm hoping to get a shot off, but I'm playing defense. I'm playing big defense. I hold it 0-0 to draw going into halftime. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to get Jet Shot on Titus. Nobody can stop me because Jet Shot goes through 2 defenders and then gives you the ultimate kick. Well, guess what? Titus, sit your ass down because Waka's playing. Bullshit. Okay?
It's my last game.
It's his last game, and he's got to put on for his city. I get it. So Waka's the center. Okay? Waka, Letty, fucking Jabroni Boy over on the left. These guys suck. They can barely get a pass off, barely get a shot. I'm fighting for my life. But you know who's holding it down? Keepa in the background. Keepa.
Of course.
Keepa's my dude. I've signed him to a multi-year contract, okay? Tim, it's 5 seconds left, and they start to drive. And I'm like, oh, shit, they're going to score a goal before this game is over. We're going to lose the tournament. And it goes, bing, game is over. And I go, oh, we got to draw? Like, that sucks. They go, no, overtime.
Overtime, baby.
And I go, oh, shit, it's overtime time. What can I do? And I put Waka in the center. I do this. I go, Waka, you're not on the side anymore. You got the best shot in the game. I need you in the center. I need you to win this blitzball tip-off. I need you to grab the ball, take 4 swims up, and just let this thing rip. And sure as shit, Tim, just as I drew it up, he swims, grabs the puck. He takes 4 dribbles up, and he lets this thing ride.
Do we have the video?
I put the toxic shot up. Ooh, Bear, yeah, that we don't have the video. But Tim, I'll tell you what, it's the greatest moment of my video game career. I look at it. I'm about 40 yards out from the goal. And if you've played blitzball, you know that there's a shot meter. Let's say it's 11, okay? The goalkeeper has 8. So you have to get to the goalkeeper with 9 or above to get past the goalkeeper because he has 8, which will stop that. But every time it travels, it starts to tick down. 11, 10, 9. So you got to be kind of close to the goal.
Yeah.
And I'm adding it up in my head. I'm like, fuck, 11, 8. He's far away. It's not going to add up. What do? Toxic shot. I don't even know what toxic shot does, but I just let it rip, right? And it's like 20. And he fucking kicks this thing from half court, and it flies. And it's flying. And it's come 9, 8, and it hits the goalkeeper and goes past him to score and win, Tim. And I'm out here celebrating. I'm up. I'm jazzed up. I'm screaming for Waka and the Bayside Ballers, okay? We did it. But get this. We can't celebrate, Tim. Oh, here's the play.
We got to see this. We got to see this. Can we get audio?
Come on, get there. Oh, that's halftime. That's not it. You know what? For a team that's never... He's going to get there. We're almost there. We're almost there. No time to celebrate because Sin has arrived.
Oh, of course.
And it's breaking loose. It's freaking out. And guess who showed up, Tim? Aaron has showed up. After 10 years of being away. Here it is. Fuck it. This is it. 8 seconds into overtime. Dude. Hit the shot, 13. Goalkeeper's got 8. Venom shot gives me 20. Let it rip from half. Rip. Here it comes. Look at the shot counter on that.
Oh my God! From half fucking court!
I'm so proud of you, Mike.
If you see me score, I'm throwing up the double L's. Oh my God, man!
I believe in blitzball now. I believe in
Good.
it. I'm addicted to blitzball. And so now all shit has hit the fan. Sin has invaded the city of Luca. Seymour is up there casting the most insane summon you've ever seen. That's fucking blinking all of these monsters out of existence, right? And at the same time, Arn has arrived, and he's helping the squad. And Titus is like, Arn, what are you doing here?
Was the summon Anima? The big,
yes, the big
like,
mummy?
demon-looking mummy thing? Yeah, okay.
That thing is so cool, bro. And so Arn's there, and he's like, Titus, like, we got to get you back. We got to talk about this stuff. And then we fucking saved the world. And Arn's like, I'm going to come with y'all. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to become a guardian. But at the same time, Maester Micah is like, you've been gone for 10 years. What's your deal, bro? And it's like, 10 years? Homie, we fast forwarded 1,000 years. What are you doing, homie? What are you doing? A little hint of like, what's up? What's
going
up
on?
with Arn? Chat, put a little note next to Arn. Like, what's his deal? But his deal is he's going to join the crew. And this guy is that guy. Like, I'll take him all day, every day. So now our group becomes 6. We haven't got Ricky on the squad yet, so we're 6 now instead of 5. It's building up. There's 3 people on the battlefield, Tim. I got 6 bodies to get through. That's a lot of movement there to get XP, okay? Then, after that, Tim, we go on our pilgrimage, okay? We've committed. And before we start this pilgrimage, have one of the most beautiful scenes in video games that a lot of people don't understand when they first see it. It's the laugh, okay? Yuna talks about her journey because she knows inside what has to happen. But she hasn't told Titus. He hasn't really figured it out. The rest of the crew knows, but Titus doesn't know. And she talks about, like, this journey is going to be hard, and I try my best to keep a smile on my face. And you should, too. You should learn how to smile and laugh. And he's like, I can't smile and laugh. And they have this fun moment, and it gave me goosebumps. Because
it's amazing.
I realized it, right? You know, I know it's a meme. I know we laugh. But, like, that shit was good.
Out of context, people are like, look, video game voice acting is bad. It's like, no, in context, it's one of the most beautiful moments I've ever seen.
Beautiful, Tim. And so at the same time, he teaches her how to whistle. He says, if you're ever in trouble,
this is key.
You whistle,
don't forget this part.
And I'll be there. I will be there, right? And so she's learning how to whistle. It's some of the cutest shit ever. We leave Luca, and we're on the path, and we're on the road, okay? We leave there, and we meet this lady, Shalinda. I don't know if you know Shalinda. Small character. I always say hello to Shalinda. She's like a priestess that heals you on the road. She's everywhere. I don't know what her deal is. She's everywhere. The little girl in green. You'll know who she is. I promise you. You look her up, you'll know who she is. She's always there, that's right. She be in every city, everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, we go back. Operation Mihen. Sit on the beach.
Oh, no.
Tim, can you believe that this game gasses you up that fast that you journey out of Luca and we then travel up north because we're heading north. North is the pilgrimage. You always go north, right? We head up north. We meet some cool people. The captain of the Chocobo Riders. She's got 2 other jabronis with her. That lady is incredible, right? We start to head up to Operation Mihen, and I'm telling you what, man, all of a sudden the tone has shifted. We went from winning the Blitzball Cup. We went from welcoming Arn onto the team. We went from, hey, Sin might be your daddy. Okay, we didn't really talk about that, but Arn was like, yo,
hey, man.
Sin might be your daddy. Don't tell anybody. He's like, what do you mean my dad? He's like, Sin might be your dad. Okay, just be ready for this, okay? Keep it in your back pocket. We go to the operation on the beach, Tim, and it's all out war, okay? They're like, yo, if you go past this point, just know that this is going down. And we go in there, and the squad is all set up. We have now teamed up with the Albed. We have said, let's use Machina. We don't use this stuff, but we're going to use it here. And we've lined the shoreline with cannons, every Machina you can imagine. We got Chocobo riders. We got the Yevonites. We got the Albed.
Chocobo with the, like, armor on.
So
Tim.
Sick. We're going to fight Sin. We're going to draw Sin to us, right? You know what Sin's really drawn to? Titus, okay? The hymn, dude. The hymn,
The hymn of the faith.
The fucking hymn. You hear the hymn of the faith, and you know it's going down, Tim. And so we draw Sin because we've captured a Sin spawner. We put this thing in a trap, and we're telling it, come into the cove, okay? And fucking all-out war starts, okay? The Sin spawner gets out the cage. We fight that thing back. Boom, all of a sudden Sin, this giant whale sea creature comes out of nowhere. City on its back. I got some thoughts on the city on its back. We'll talk about it in just a second. But it comes out, and we're blasting it with everything we got. And it's got this force field, and it retracts the force field and shows its fleshy face. And then, boom, shoots this giant cannon, and everything blows up. I mean, if you thought Thanos snapped the world, this thing snapped the goddamn universe.
That shit was crazy, man.
This shit was wild.
I had never seen anything like this when I saw it for the first time as a kid. Like, them getting wiped out scared me.
It was so cool, Tim. It was scary. It was horrifying because at the same time, he snaps everybody. Yuna teams up with Seymour to fight back the Sin Spawner one final time, and all of a sudden we wake up on the beach. Everyone gone. And Titus, he hears the call. He's like, is that my dad? And he starts swimming after this thing. And I mean, he's swimming, Tim.
Oh, he's
he
a
gets
swimmer.
so close to Sin, and we're next to the city, and he feels the presence of his father. And you're like, oh shit, Sin is his daddy. This is crazy. And he believes it. He's like, I felt something that day, and I know I felt it. And you're like, oh my God.
So good.
This shit's crazy, right? And so, of course, he can't keep up with Sin. He goes back to the beach, and we got to kind of pick ourselves up. We're like, oh shit, this is crazy. So we head up to Josie, the Josie Temple. I like to call it the Josie, but Josie Temple. And that's where we meet some other summoners along the path. Donna and my main man,
Donna,
Bartolo.
baby.
Oh, Donna.
Shout out to Donna.
Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna, you're incredible. Donna's there. She's talking trash as usual. Donna wants to be it, okay? Donna wants to complete it. She wants to be it. Donna's got a beautiful story, okay? Just so you know, we eventually get on the ship after all this is said and done, and Donna looks at Titus, and she's like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I would actually prefer to take a break. Maybe sit a nice sip of Mai Tai, sit on the beach. Me and Bartolo, we can hang out. And you know what? I told her, I was like, that's fine, Donna. You don't got to do this, okay? Because I think Donna realizes she's putting her life on the line, and she might not want to do that anymore. But before that, Donna's a badass, okay? Donna's a super badass, which I absolutely love. So we get another summon out in Josie, which is great. We get the Thunder Goats, which I named LeBron.
Ixion.
The Lagoats. Ixion is right. We have a beautiful moment after Josie where we pull up to the banks of the Moonglow River, Tim. And like, there's this beautiful scene, perfect lighting, fun, like 2000s, HD cut scene. It just makes you smile. But there's this moment where they all gather around and they go, right here is going to be the last time we ever have just this moment. They will never be the same. Like, we're moving forward and we're going to hit some shit. Like, as much as you wish we could just sit here forever, enjoy this moment because it's over. And you're like, oh, man, this is some heavy shit.
Is this the moment in the Blue Forest?
This is like on the riverside. No, you're thinking Blue Forest is a little bit further on.
Okay.
That's where we get the sphere. We get introduced to the sphere, and I'll tell you all about that in a
Okay.
second. So we're on the side of the river, and then we get a great little side story about your dad because we get introduced to what takes you across the river, Tim? The shoe poof. The shoe poof. Shoe poofs don't eat. They're giant elephant
Fucking
creatures
guy.
that you ride across the canal,
The shoe
right?
poof carrier.
And we get this beautiful story of like before Titus and his father had a very tumultuous relationship. His father was drinking a lot at the time, wasn't the best dad to Titus, also might not have known how to be a dad. He was struggling. He was having a lot of tough times, right? And Titus resented his dad a lot because of that and always wanted him to stop drinking. He would be like, stop drinking. He's like, I'll stop tomorrow. He's like, well, then why don't you do it? He didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Never.
But then boom, we get introduced to the shoe poof, and we get this beautiful story that Arn tells of like, your father was so shook up by seeing this monster in the dark. He didn't know what it was, thought it was a fiend, swiped at it. It still has the scar to this day. And that was the day your dad stopped drinking. And it was like, oh, shit.
I just got chills.
Dad might be trying to change his ways on this journey that he's on. What do you mean you were traveling with my dad? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Arn?
Why would you be doing that?
Arn, what is going on right now? And so you get introduced to this beautiful creature.
so good.
Maybe some of the crew have already been there, right? Kamari says, I remember when Yuna fell off the shoe ploof, and you fell off a couple more times because she was jumping in, having fun, just swimming around, having a blast. It's this beautiful moment of like bringing the team together, but knowing once we cross this canal, it's on. Like there's no backseas here. We're going forward. And so we leave that and we head to Guado Salam because Seymour wants to see us. Seymour has a request. He wants us there in his private chambers because he wants to ask us something. And so we travel to Guado Salam, this beautiful giant tree city. And we head into the depths of it all, and we meet Seymour. And we're seeing some family paintings. It's odd. Where's Seymour's dad? Where's his daddy at, Tim? And so we talk to Seymour. And Barrett, if you'll bring this up, there's 2 scenes of Seymour and Yuna you'll see in a second. Tim, if a man ever walks up to your girl and whispers something in her ear, and she does this reaction, I need you to know, Tim, that you might not ever see her again. Okay? Because at this moment, Seymour leans in and whispers to Yuna, I want you to marry me. Now, Seymour has some diabolical plans. We don't know that Seymour's evil quite yet. We think he still might be on the level, right? And so he whispers to Yuna, let's get married. We come back and Yuna goes, he wants me to marry him because he wants to bring us together. He wants to bring spirit together. And because of this, the whole world will rally behind our marriage, right? The typical religious thing of like, let's bring these 2 groups of people together. Let's marry them. They'll be together, right? And we're going to celebrate that. But at the same time, we're like, whoa. Yuna, like you and Titus are meant to be. This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, we all fucking know.
And as we spend more time in Guado Salam, Seymour says, take all the time you need. You go meet me up in Macarena. I'll see you soon. You're
Macarena.
like,
Macalana?
Yeah, Macarena. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So they do make a Macarena joke, which is great.
I'm with you.
And so Seymour's like, don't worry, take your time. I'll see you up there. We do a little exploring, and Yuna finds a sphere. These spheres record, almost like R2-D2 putting up the hologram.
Yeah, the memories.
And the memories, right?
Oh my
and she might have found a memory sphere of Seymour's father who said, yo, there might be some foul play here. Fucking Seymour killed me. Okay? Seymour killed me. Don't believe anything he says.
Pretty damning.
And so as we're here in Guado Salam, we have this beautiful moment of going to the far plane. Summoners are tasked with the job of passing a soul on to the afterlife. It is Yuna's goal here, anytime someone dies, to help them pass the right way and move forward. And so here in the far plane, we get this beautiful moment of seeing memories and people of the past when we transcend. And we have this awkward moment of Arn is like, I'm not going in there. You're like, what do you mean, Arn? Like, get up in here. Everybody else is going in there. It's like, I'm not going there. And you're like, that's weird. Seymour's father comes through. And Arn's like, fucking put that spirit back in the jar right now. And she's like, he's in pain. He's not right. And he's like, no, put that spirit back in the jar. We go through and we have this beautiful moment. There's Chapu and fucking Waka. And Lulu's watching from afar. And you have this beautiful moment of Lulu going, I have to put the past behind me and I might need to move forward. And like, I'm not ready for that, but I'm ready for that. And you're like, damn, Lulu, you're ready for love? Like Chapu and you, I thought had the moment. And she's like, that was a long time ago. Like I've moved on. And fucking Waka's having this beautiful touching moment where he's like, I'm with this guy now and he reminds me of you, bro. I gave him your sword. You're like, oh shit, like that's crazy. And then you see Chapu and you're like, Chapu's that dude. You know, Waka's the brother, not quite there. Chapu, that's that guy, bro. Chapu gave his all for that beautiful girl, Lulu. And then we see a nice moment with, of course, Lord Braska and his wife and Yuna, and they have this great moment. And Tita, she's like, call to your dad. And he hasn't told her yet because Arn was like, don't tell Yuna about your father being Sin.
Yep,
Because it will
don't
throw
do
her
it.
off her game.
Yep.
Don't fucking do it. And he goes, I'm not
intertwined.
calling my dad. She's like, just call your dad. And his mom shows up. And he has this beautiful moment of the mom. And it's this awesome shot of these two overlooking the city. It's Jet and his wife. And Titus is in the background yelling, Daddy, play with me. And he's like, not right now, son. Because they're trying to have this moment. And like, you forget, there's so many family dynamics, right? And this man and his wife were just trying to have moments together. And they had this beautiful child. And they were trying to figure out the right stir of the pot of everyone getting time together. And these two weren't getting a lot of time together. And it's this beautiful thing. And it's like, oh shit. Titus is like, oh shit. Maybe I didn't understand all that I thought I knew. And you're like, fuck, Titus.
He's
This is
growing
deep,
up.
bro. This is some deep shit,
It's
Titus.
deep shit,
This is
man.
some deep shit, Titus. And so you're like, damn, the far plane is so dope, right? And so we move past the spirits. We move past that and we move towards going to the Macarena Temple, okay? And in that journey, we go through this beautiful, lush jungle where we fight this crazy fucking water creature that switches different elemental
What color is the
attacks.
jungle?
Like green, blue.
Okay.
Yeah, green, blue type vibes. It's before you hit the snowy mountains because that's where Macarena is. And so in this, we find another sphere, a Jet sphere. And Jet went on a journey with fucking the High Priestess, Lord Braska, and
Okay,
Aaron.
cool.
And these three jabronis
Look at them.
went on
Oh,
his pilgrimage.
dude, the
and you're like,
reveal.
what?
They had a pilgrimage.
What? They went on their own pilgrimage? And Jet's like, or Arn's like, yeah, dude, your dad and I and Lord Braska, we set off, bro. And your dad had these moments of realizing, oh shit, I gotta be a better fucking father. So he puts down the bottle. He starts recording this message to his son. He's like, you might not watch these. Like, you might hate me, but like, I gotta tell a little bit of my story and why I'm doing this, bro. And you start to connect. You're like, oh shit. Fucking Jet, bro. And now Jet and Lord Braska and Arn are up at the Snowcat Mountain.
How sick is that?
They're
as a squad?
filming like it's a vlog, dude. Dude, what a squad that's got to be. They should make a video game about those
We've
jabronis.
talked about that for 30 years now, Mike, of like, give us the prequel, man. Let us play that.
We get this beautiful moment, and it's just like, oh shit, like Titus is now learning things about his dad. He's learning things about the journey. Like, he is really growing as a character, but he hasn't learned one thing yet. And we talked about it at the top of the show. He hasn't learned about the sacrifice. And the sacrifice is going to blow his mind because, man, oh man, it's been gumdrops and lollipops until he learns about that and everything changes. So then we head to Macarena. We stop. Shout out to the all bed man, Rise, Rin, who owns all the shops. And then there's the merchant outside who's like, I buy from their shops and then I sell you at a double price.
Have you met Riku's dad?
Jet. No, Riku's dead, yes.
Named?
Sid.
Sid, baby. There's a Sid in every game.
We'll talk about that in a second. So then we go past that. We go to the Macarena Temple. Insane temple puzzle. You're pushing pedestals down the ice cliffs. You're
right.
fucking banging into ice things. So much fun.
Very Pokemon, gold and silver.
Very, very cool, right? And that's, of course, where I think we fight Seymour. We fight Seymour here.
Okay.
Yeah, Seymour wants to battle us because we're like, we object to this wedding. He's like, you're not objecting to shit. And we fight him. And that's when he calls forth the summon. And the chat was popping off at me like, don't let this summon fill up the bar,
Don't let-
Mike.
go-
If
don't
you
get the
let this
overdrive."
guy fill up the bar, you're dead. And thankfully, Roger carried me through.
He came through.
Roger
man.
carried me through that fight. I battled him. You unlock the next summon, which is Shiva.
Shiva, dude. And
Shiva.
she's looking good in this game.
She's
Maybe my
very
favorite
cool.
design of her, dude. I love when she summons and she does little, or when her attack and she snaps and it like breaks
So
all the
cool.
ice.
The ice stuff. So cool, man. And so we battle Seymour. We kill Seymour. And Arn literally goes, pass his soul now. Send that shit to the bottle right now. And everybody's panicking, freaking out. And his homies show up and his crew grabs him and runs out the door. And you're like, oh shit, we killed him, right? You thought. Bitch, you thought. Okay? We'll talk about that in a minute. But we kill Seymour and you think, okay, that's crazy. We leave the Macarena Temple. And what happens, Tim? Ice troll. Fucking cave troll. Send us to the bottom of the temple. And now we're in this like hazy, dark area, right? We're fucking like, oh shit, is everybody okay? And Yuna's laying up on a rock like it's Titanic. She's like, let me just rest a little bit longer. I'm so tired, you know what I mean? Because she just fell like 100 feet in the ground. And we're like, oh shit, like, what's that noise? You hear it, the hymn.
The
And it's
fucking
like, oh
him, dude.
shit. Sin has arrived. Sin teleports us to the desert, and we have the ultimate anime moment where the whole crew is now cast out, and we have to piece everybody back together. So I'm in this desert. I'm in the oasis. I have no idea
that's
where I'm
right.
at. And I start grabbing people, right? And at this time, just so you know, Chad, I've kind of cruised past. We got Ricky in the party. Ricky also tried to stop the Albed from kidnapping Yuna again on top of the ice, where we got a 6 snowmobile shots. And so then Ricky was part of the group. Great stuff. See, the Albed came and she's like, don't do it. And they're like, we got to do it.
They must have by now, but have they? Do you know the relationship between Riku and another character?
That doesn't happen until the plane, and that is Riku and Yuna are cousins. Yes. That will happen on the plane. We'll learn all about that.
And again,
because of Sid.
Sphere or Yuna is part Albed.
Part Albed. And so we get teleported to the oasis. We start gathering our team together, and we're like, where the fuck is Yuna? And Ricky goes, oh shit, we're home. She's back there. We gotta go. And so we find the home city of the Albed.
That's right.
And it's this fucking
in the desert.
badass temple oasis called home, right? And shit has hit the fan. The alarm is going off. The most annoying alarm in video game history is going. You remember this thing?
No.
You remember this? Chat, what's the noise? The alarm is making the most grating, unreal noise you've ever heard in your life. And it doesn't stop. You can go to the grid sphere, doesn't stop. You be in a fight, it doesn't stop, bro. This shit is crazy, Tim. And so it's hitting the fan. The Guados are straight up invading home to try to take Yuna from the Albed, who has captured Yuna to try to protect her, as we know, right? And so we get there, we fucking battle through monsters in Albed.
An annoying taunt.
Yes, all day with that noise, Tim. And so we battle through all of that. We're like, Ricky, where would they keep Yuna? And she's like, they keep the high summoners in the basement. That's where we gotta go. And so we battle to get down there. She's not there. It's fucking mayhem. And it's like, where is she? Donna's on the ground. Fucking the other jabroni. Remember another jabroni that's a high summoner? It's like, bro, you ain't it. Okay?
You ain't it.
You and your brothers, you should get out of here
go
quick.
away.
You don't want to give up your life for this, right? And that's when Waka's really battling. He's seeing the Albed. He's learning about the Albed. That like the Albed, everybody was tight. And then the Yevonites were like, yo, if you're using those machines, you're out of here. And they fucking outcasted all the Albed all around the globe. And they came back to meet in the oasis at home. That's where they made the little homeland. And we're fucking there. And shit's hitting the fan. You can see Ricky's, she's not happy at all. Waka's like, fuck, like what is happening right now? Like my mind is blowing because everything I thought is not for real anymore. But clearly my people were really wrong, kicking y'all all out. You're losing your home right now. And they're like, everybody, we got a plan. And all of a sudden, Tim, we get in this fucking spaceship and Sid's like, get on board because it's going down. And we get up in the air and this spaceship is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, okay? And it's flying and Sid goes, we can only do one thing. We have to destroy our home. And they're like, what? And he's like, we have to destroy our fucking home right now. And they U-turn this thing, Tim, and he fucking flies this jet directly at their homeland and blows that shit up. Riku's crying. Waku is just battling every inner demon he's ever had. Sid is like, we've done the right thing. We have to go find Yuna. And at this time, this is when all the reveals come through, right? The Abed have been kidnapping all these high summoners because they don't want them to complete the pilgrimage, because they don't believe in them giving up their life to fight back sin, right? We find out that Yuna and Riku are definitely related. They are cousins because Yuna's mother was Albed and she married Lord Braska. They had Yuna. Riku, she's connected with all them. They're connected. Waka's having a midlife crisis. Lulu's like, yo, we gotta find Yuna. Fucking my man Kamari, which we haven't talked a lot about, he's just there. He's like, we're gonna go get her, right?
Yeah.
We're on the ship. It's mayhem. And while this is all happening, I'm recruiting everybody to play blitzball. I'm like, yo, you play blitzball? You play
Classic Final
blitzball. It's like,
Fantasy.
don't worry if the alarm's going off. We just blew up your home world. We're going to play blitzball together, right? That's when you meet Donna. Donna's like, I'm good on this. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm like, Donna, go take a seat. You don't got to do this, right? And we're scrambling the fucking locator. We're like, where is she? And he's like, we got her. She's in Bavel. And we see this fucking video screen pop up, and she's in the baddest wedding dress you've ever seen. Seymour has ditched the deep V. He's got the fucking tux on, and they're going to be married.
Wedding
He
time.
said, hold on, we gunning this thing. And that leads us to one of the most hype moments ever, Tim, like we brought up at the top of the show. We have the music playing. We're running up to the altar.
Grinding down the rails, jumping back and forth. It's like, what are we watching right now?
We said absolutely not. And then, as we get up there, the Maester Micah starts to fucking say the words. And, oh my God, what a reveal this is, right? So get ready. Maester Micah starts to say the words to put these two together. She pulls out the wand, and she's going to start passing him right there. And he looks at her with those eyes, and he says, you wouldn't do that on our wedding day. You know that. You wouldn't do this in front of your friends. It's either them or you and I. And she looks at him, and you're like, pass this motherfucker right now. And she puts the staff down, and you're like, no, don't do it. And they just start making out. I mean, this man's V is so deep, and it's like, oh shit, she ain't never coming back, y'all. And they start making out, and Titus is tweaking. He's like, this is bullshit. Stop this shit, right? And so then we have this beautiful reveal that it's fucking a spiral. The death spiral, bro. Life, death,
Yeah.
sin, and everybody.
And what's the name of the continent we're on? Spira. Spiral.
Tim, it all
It's all
comes to light
connected.
that these motherfuckers are dead, Tim. They're dead. These spirits have come back because they never passed, and they have been living for generations. We have let the dead run amok, and these guys are not giving up their power. And they're like, no, this is the spiral, bro. We're not stopping sin. We're just living. And you're like, no, that's not how this shit is going. And everybody's mind is fucking exploding. We even got a guy who is a cat man who's like, you're dead? And he wasn't too happy about that. He was like, oh shit, Master Micah might be doing some stuff. I'm a judge. I got to stop this shit. You're like, this shit is insane right now. So now we definitely know Arn is definitely dead. He's a spirit that somehow has not passed. We know that Seymour's clearly a spirit that hasn't passed. Master Micah, who's up to no good, he's not a spirit that's passed. It's crazy, right?
I don't know how much they straight up tell you, but I'm pretty proud of you for seemingly catching on to some of this stuff.
It's all happening in front of you. And then at the same time, she stands up and she says, no, we ain't doing this. And you're like, what are you doing, Una? And she says, I'm not doing this. And she takes 4 steps back. And he looks at her and he goes, don't you do it. And she goes, I'm going to do it. And Tina's like, don't do it. And I was like, oh shit, this is going to be some crazy stuff right now. And she falls. She says, I'm out of this thing. And you're like, oh my God. And they cut to the most incredible cutscene of her falling, hands up. And you're like, oh my God. And what happens? The fucking bird
Balfour
fucking comes and catches her. And you're like, oh my God, bro. This is crazy,
Yep.
Tim. And then we get surrounded by guns. And they're like, you're going on trial. And Arn's like, you mean you're going to kill us? And we've been thrown in jail. And that is my Final Fantasy X story so far. So far.
About halfway there. Mike, you got to do this again. We got to do a part 2.
Tim!
Let's try to get the rest of the game in there because this was incredible. Thank you so much for that.
I love
I'm
it,
so
Tim.
happy you're enjoying this game. What's your plan for continuing playing it?
Tim, I played this game every single day. I'm going to play it every single day until it's done.
I love that.
I can't stop playing this game.
That is amazing. Well, stay tuned, everybody. Watch Mike's streams, and then, of course, stay tuned to the Kind of Funny Gamescast for us to do this again. Let us know in the comments below how much you love Final Fantasy X. We do have a couple super chats I want to get to before we leave. Jake Britton says, Tim, are you seeing the Doomsday Cast announcement stream? This is going to be stacked. I have been watching it all throughout the day. We're about to do our Daredevil screencast. I will update the boys about where we're at currently, even though it feels like we have hours left of this, but very exciting. And then Key says, I have to donate to celebrate Mike's incredible Final Fantasy X run.
Homie.
This content's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Well, until next time, If you're on Twitch, stay right where you are. If you're on YouTube, make the jump over to the Daredevil screencast episode. Until next time, love y'all. Goodbye.